Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Old Guy Farms Single Player Challenge. Hey Eli, this is the final episode. This is episode 72, and I can't believe, and you know what, I was going to look up and see when we started this challenge, and I've gotten sidetracked and I didn't do that, so I apologize for that, but it feels like we started this challenge sometime in early June. That's the best as my recollection can tell. It may have been late June, but I think it was in June some point in time. So we are now in game day 72. We are going to activate the Bank of Hagenstadt mod, which is just around here somewhere. Because we're now going to sell our... we're going to sell all of our fields. We're going to sell our greenhouses, and we're going to see what money we come up with. And then we're just going to have fun and hang out because we're not going to be doing any farming today. We're not going to be doing anything that's going to earn money other than sell stuff because we've had plenty of time to do that. And you know, earlier today I came in and looked to see where this mod was in my list. There it is. And I remember it's up there by the AR pack. And of course when I go to find it now, I can't find it. Hey Northeast Rail, you're on the Amtrak watching me. That's pretty cool. So I've got with me Jay and Rubber Burner in chat. Go ahead and say hi, guys.
Hey all.
Hey everybody.
So I know Jay's still in the challenge. Rubber Burner dropped out a little bit ago, and I regret that he did that because I really wanted to see how many trees he could cut down after 72 days of forestry. Tiger Man's confirmed, I guess July 9th is when I started. So it wasn't in June, it was in July. Yep.
I was just going to say, I'm looking at it right now, your first episode.
Oh, here we are. We have $6,070,779 for anybody that wants to know before we go and sell all of our stuff.
There's somebody else who just joined us in the chat, by the way.
Hey, DoughBoy.
Congratulations on your final episode of the challenge, my friend.
Well, thank you. This has been coming for a very long time.
You finally can rest the Ponzi and get a break from logging and baling, huh?
Logging and baling, just to start logging and baling on another series I'm doing.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far.
Okay.
I was going to let you celebrate for now.
So we've established July 9th was the first episode of this challenge.
You missed my comment there the other night. I watched one of your episodes. You run the Ponzi, and I asked. I said, "Does your Ponzi have the blues or something?"
Have the blues?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that comment, or I would have replied back. No, I think it had the purples.
Oh, purples. Okay, that's what you're calling.
I think it was. I thought it was purple.
It looked blue on my screen.
Okay. Well, we've got snow. Finally, we had a pseudo hard winter. We've got a couple layers of snow that we've definitely dealing with.
I love driving this Mac in the snow.
It does not have any traction whatsoever. It would be cool if we could get aggro tires or something, but alas, we can't. We just spin out. But we drove down here to the greenhouses because we're going to sell them now and see what we get. So we're going to sell our... we're not going to sell the Mac quite yet. Alright, let's go to town. I want to sell that one. I want to sell that one. So they're all about $21,000. And I have to say, these greenhouses have maintained their property value pretty good. Because we bought them for, what, $25,000?
Mm-hmm.
And we're selling them back after 71 game days for almost full price. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is good.
So that's one of the newer ones that we bought. That one, $22,000. All right, we must have another one up here. Maybe not. These are all the round domed ones. Okay. Let's sell our lettuce ones. Now there was a question in chat the other day, and I did go and look this up, about the Stevie placeable greenhouses. They only take water and manure. They do not make pallets. They look to be just like these greenhouses, except they produce some different vegetables. So there was some. That should be all of our greenhouses, and we now have $6,357,000. Not
The
a bad
greenhouses
little.
you used were the Giants greenhouses, weren't they?
They were the stock greenhouses, yeah. So we're going to, just for fun, we're going to drive around to the fields as we sell them. So we're already at field 26, and as you can see, we own fields 11, 12, 14, 15, 22, 23, 24, and 26. Hey, Tiger Man. Tiger Man saying to Rubber Burner and DoughBoy that he's loving your parallel series.
Oh, thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
thank you.
I really do appreciate that.
I actually found you from that comment, Rubber Burner. I'm not sure what that comment was. Delta Bravo says it's party time. It definitely is party time, but and then here's Ed. He's been a dedicated, faithful watcher. That is for sure. Field management. All right. So let's see here. Where are we at? We're field 26. We're going to sell field 26 back for $413,000. Thank you. We're going to sell field 24 back for $85,000. Thank you. We're going to sell field 23 back for $151,000. I'll take that. And field 22 for $235,000. I'll take that. All right. Now we're going to go drive over to field 11. Oh, look at that. Where'd the snow go? I guess when you sell the field, it does something to the textures and resets them, I guess, because snow's gone.
Huh. Huh.
And now you can see how deep the snow is.
It's so weird to hear your voice, and then because of the delay,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see how deep the snow is now that the field kind of resets. So we definitely have a few layers of snow that we're dealing with there. Nothing like Grizzly Bear Sims had on his first winter on the challenge. That's for sure. He couldn't even drive the truck. It would just spin. Well, we are over 7 million. That was my thought. That was my goal. I heard
your original goal was what, 4.5 million?
it was pretty conservative.
Yeah, I'll say.
Then more recently I was talking about 6 million, and as I got to 5 million and 5.5.
Well, you've already met what the prediction was on my stream tonight.
I thought that was 8.
Oh, I thought it was 7. Okay, well, we're close.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get 1 million out of these 4 fields, but we'll see. And we still have to sell our pick 'em up truck. I see the snow has topped over our mailbox. Oh, and we got some eggs to sell too. Can't leave any eggs in our basket. Alright, let's sell off some more fields. Field 15, 63,000. Field 14, 100,000. Field 12, 136,000. Alright. One field left and some eggs. The new set from Giants, that one, the mod that I saw that uses the Giants with, there's a Maru script that's associated with it. Those look like they make pallets. Then there's a sell point. Unless Ed's talking about some new ones. Some other ones that are straight from Giants. But yeah, for those that are watching, if you haven't seen the county line parallel series that these two guys in chat are doing. Definitely go check them out. Now that's an interesting snow pattern here. Definitely go check them out. They're doing something pretty cool over there with a dual roleplay series. Let's not get hit by a train. Let's not get hit by a train. Let's not get hit by a train. Whew, we didn't get hit by a train.
All right. Video's not over yet.
Last field. And we've sold all of our property other than our trucks. So we no longer own any fields. $7,449,000. I think this truck's only worth like 20-some thousand at this point. So we're gonna go ahead.
Oh, that's more than Rubber Burners is worth.
We're gonna go ahead and sell our eggs. And let's see here. I'm glad we're still able to fairly well get around with our truck. We gotta go this way to sell our eggs. But snow definitely does slow you down. And that was something I was hoping that Rubber Burner would have to experience. Let's come to a slide. I was really worried for him because he was cutting all the trees down at the low areas. $433. So he was cutting all the trees down at the low areas, and it wasn't really saving any trees for his possible bad winters. Kind of do a little power slide U-turn there in the road. That probably would not be approved by our resident trucker expert.
Well, I've done some things like that when it comes to snowy weather.
Even though there's no snow on the road, it's clearly still somehow slick.
I'd like to know how well you're getting along in that snow with no chains on those tires.
They're really, it's really hard. $40,000.
I got a question for you, Farmer Klein. Did you ever try the Ponzi with the chains on it, or the what are they called? Yeah, chain-looking things.
Tracks?
The tracks?
Tracks, yeah.
No, I haven't tried that. So for those keeping track of the number of bales that we've sold, we've got 5 bales here, 5 silage bales we never sold. That's because I screwed up, and I accidentally hired 2 hired workers for about 10 minutes. And during that time period, we made. Let me slow this train down. During that time period, we made 5 bales. So basically, my way of making that right was to set aside these 5 bales. So why I'm bringing that up is because I have mentioned before that should we win the challenge, we will be winning the Platinum DLC, and I am going to be basically giving the Platinum DLC away to one lucky commenter that comments on this video how many bales we sold, and whoever either guesses the right number or the closest number to the actual number of bales that we sold during the 3 years here, you'll get the Platinum DLC. The catch is you've got to be on PC and you got to be able to accept the Steam version. Those are the only real constraints there. But we made 5 bales, but we didn't sell them. So those are the 5 there. So that's it. Let me take a screenshot of this so that we can put it in the contest channel. Let me make sure I got a screenshot. That works. Let's try this with there. Let's try another one. That way we have it with showing that we don't own any fields. So I'm really wondering what Rubber Burner would have gotten if he would have continued on. I wonder if he could have earned $7.5 million basically, or if you would have lost your mind.
I would have lost my mind, but I'd have beat you no problem. I guarantee that.
Well, it sounds like you need to finish it just for the sake of proving that fact.
Ooh, did I hear another challenge being offered?
Well, let's see. I mean, I only cut down 1,183 trees. So it's not that many trees.
I don't even think I was that far yet.
That's for sure. So, I wanted to point out some cool things about this map. You know, the whole challenge, we were really constrained for time. We didn't have a lot of chance to explore this map and take in the edits that Old Guy Farmer did on this map. So I was going to spend some of the time here on this stream. The rest is not the rest of the game day, but while we have some daylight, to kind of just explore some of the areas that I know he changed and kind of just look at them and think about how it compares to the original Goldcrest Valley. So of course at the main farm, all of the concrete enclosures are gone. The barn to sell your grass and hay and all that's gone. Moved the sheep down here. He put a different farmhouse in, and free-range chicken eggs as opposed to having them in the coop. And of course random decorations like this rundown lizard and the trailer. I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was nice. The pig farm, which we really didn't explore at all. The pig farm, you know, has been completely reworked to be an actual farm.
Did anybody do pigs? I didn't.
Mr. Mazzoni was thinking pigs. So we've got a house here. You know, we've got our pig enclosure, pretty much where the pig enclosure was. We've got a silo system that was put in for the pigs. Storage shed with a repair trigger. Another one of these not lean-to, but one of these pole barns. So it's not a intricate farm, but it's definitely been changed around as opposed to the stock pig area that's just pigs and nothing else. Because the stock pig area was really just a pig enclosure and maybe a little small building. Then the cow farm got reworked to different silage bunkers, different storage shed, another grain system here, another storage building with maintenance trigger or config trigger. There's our little farmhouse for the cows. So this area has been reworked a bit. And really the areas that got major reworked is to and all of them got these little ponds for water. But what really got reworked it was, where are we at? Here we are. were some of these sell points. So Gomez Ridge Acres. This used to be just a building and a dump point. Nothing much, but now it's got, this is a different building. We've got kind of some silos just there. We got some more silos, and then we've got a dump that's covered. And it's pretty tight to get in and out of this thing. But it's been reworked to look like a business now. I thought that was pretty good. Where else did we rework? Did he rework? I'm sure he reworked Right Agribusiness. Yep. So they now take hay, straw, and grass. They now, well, they probably always bought slurry. But now they've got a reworked grain dump here. And then we have Mary's Farm, got major renovations done to it. So Mary's Farm was just kind of a farmhouse and a dump, a grain dump and a manure pit. And Mary's house has been moved down there. Where we've been selling all of our straw, not our straw, but our silage bales, has been put down there. So that was moved.
That's Mark's hangout.
Mark hangs out at the barn, or at Mary's house. Yeah, he does. Him and Mary are dating, you know. And then this is the building from Old Streams. That map that Rubber Burner keeps talking about. Yet I've never seen a video of Old Streams. Probably because I haven't watched his old stuff.
I've always hated the, if I can interrupt you for a second, the sell points in FS17 because nobody takes, 50,000 liters of wheat to a diner.
Yeah. What I don't like about them is they all have, they're all ramped. They're all elevated.
Yes, that too, but nobody delivers bulk wheat to a diner, or bulk corn, or any of those sell points. It's just weird.
So Fred's, this used to be, oh, we're stuck in it. Let's teleport out. Let's get over here. Here we go. Fred's used to just be this, well, it used to just be Maplefield Mill. And that's over here. This is where we were last clearing our last bit of logs. When we had all of that snow, we came down here to the lowlands and started clearing out logs where we could easily get to. But he added a drivable sell point here behind the train depot. So if you didn't want to deal with the trains, you could still come back here and sell. So that was the cool thing. I think that's, I don't know, I think that's about all the changes. That's all the changes that I know he made by watching the map streams. There's nothing changed here, I don't think. So Eli, he doesn't have a PC, but he's guessing 1,800 bales. Well, I kind of showed how many bales we made, but there's two catches to that. One, we made some hay bales that we fed our sheep, so they obviously don't count. Two, we had sheep, and sheep make wool, and wool is in bales. So we sold bales of wool, so that counts too. So now you have to figure out how many bales of wool we sold. I've got that number calculated already, so I don't have to worry about that. But you might have to go back and watch who knows what number of streams, and I don't really know when we sold wool and when we didn't sell wool to be able to calculate out the wool sales.
Boy, you're making them earn it, aren't you?
I am. They could conceivably have to watch at least 60 some episodes just to figure out how many bales we sold. Either that or just go on a wild goose chase and just a wild guess. Oh, he did rework this. This has been reworked. There was a ramp dump here, but now you got to back into this. It's that grain dump that's got the gate plates on it. So guys, that's about it. That's all the stream, unless we want to just hang out and chat and talk. And anybody in chat got anything to say? I really wasn't going to do much this episode other than just sell stuff.
Have you sold all the equipment now?
Everything is sold.
Wow.
Our garage is empty. We have nothing owned and nothing leased. We own nothing on the map. Everything we used to own is now unowned. So that's our ending money, $7,490,776. Well, I guess I could get another $5 if I go up here and sell my egg.
I don't think I have anything to add.
Ching. But,
Although I might.
I'd like to say congratulations to finally ending, and I wish you the best of luck on maybe getting that grand prize.
I do think I may have one question. If you could go back all over again, start from the beginning, what do you think you'd change? Or would you change anything?
So what would if I could go back and do something different or anything different? Well,
yeah.
I know I've made mistakes through the thing, and but I don't know.
We all do that.
I don't know what I would have done different. I don't have any regrets that I can think of at the moment as to a strategy. I kind of thought the strategy from the start was we just go silage bales and pretty much stick to it.
I know at the beginning you spent quite a bit of time when you were purchasing equipment, just looking at maintenance costs and so on, and every minute counts. Did you ever think that maintenance money didn't really matter by the end of it?
No, I think maintenance, the lower your maintenance, because one of the strategies that we had, or that I had, was to only own what I needed at the time that I needed to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And, other people will have bought things and kept them, and maintenance is cheaper with seasons than the store kind of leads you to believe. But
yeah.
still it's money. So like if we look at our finance screen, I wish we could. Well, actually, we can, can't we? Let's shift $. We can look at finance history. I think this will show. Yeah. So let's go back. Let's go back because we can't go back. I guess because we didn't have this active. All right. Let's look here. So vehicle running costs on Friday, it's $256. Property maintenance was $1,700. I don't really know what property. That must be the greenhouses, because property maintenance kept going up, and I was getting rid of stuff. But vehicle running costs, that's kind of your daily maintenance, as best I can. Property maintenance, vehicle running costs is pretty much your daily maintenance. And at any one point in time, our highest was probably around $800, $900. Mm-hmm. And that was with owning the Scorpion King or the Ergo, which is pretty expensive. That was with owning the Big M, which we adjusted because the Big M's default daily maintenance was $75. We adjusted it up to $875 to make it more in line with like an actual harvester. So if we had owned and kept the Scorpion King and kept the Big M, our daily maintenance could have been maybe double that, maybe up to $2,000 a day during the challenge. So if you that's an extra $24,000 over the course of a year.
Yep.
So that's $70-some thousand that you could have not spent by just, not having it. Another thing to think about on the challenge would maybe I would be leasing some more stuff
Yep.
as opposed to owning it. What we did at the end, the last winter, I just leased the Ergo and I leased the log trailer. I didn't buy them. I just decided I was going to lease them, and let's see here. So this is day 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. So Friday is basically day 2 of winter. Yep, day 3 is when we sold all of our silage bales. We nearly made $1 million in silage. I was a little disappointed that day. We would have topped $1 million if I didn't mess up and I didn't hold those 5 bales back. But, well, we just sometimes don't meet our goals. Any rate, we spent $30,000 in leasing costs for those 2 days. We spent $14,000 in leasing costs there, so that's $45,000 in leasing costs over 4 days, and that sounds like a lot. But we were leasing. Let's look at what we were leasing. Where is it? We were leasing the Ergo, so that's $250,000. And we were leasing the log trailer. That's not a big expensive thing. But the other option would have been to buy this and then sell it back. And I took the thought process that we would probably get less for it if we sold it back than we would spend in leasing costs by leasing it for those days. So we just decided we would lease it and see how that went. And I think that went pretty good. So you need to factor in like the Fords. The Fords were handy because they didn't seem to depreciate. I sold them for the exact same amount of money I bought them for, even after putting like 9 hours on them.
Yep.
So I think there's some kind of a weird bug in those that allows you to sell them back for the same amount you bought them for. But you look at the lease cost on those tractors. Here, this one. No, this is the one we used. So this one has a lease cost of $216 a day. So if we owned it for the entire summer and autumn, so that's 12 days. So 12 times 216. And if we put 9 operating hours on the tractor, that would be another $9,000. So let's, so 216 times 12 is $2,500 plus, let's say, 9,000. So it would cost us about $12,000 to lease this tractor for the duration of the summer and for the amount of hours we were going to put on it. Well, it's only going to cost us $27,000 to buy it. And if you factor in that maybe after you put a fair number of hours on something, you get about half of what you bought it for if you sell it back, then you're kind of at a break-even point if you lease or buy that and then sell it back, because it's pretty much the same amount of money. So to some degree, you can kind of need to go in and maybe factor, well, should I lease this thing or should I sell it or buy it and sell it back, because of how the finances may look, and some of that's kind of based on how many hours you think you're going to need it. All right, Eli, I'll see you later. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this $7,490,000 and we're going to have it wired to our Iowa bank account, and we're going to inject that money in our next online streaming map, which we've already started. And that map is going to be pure fun. We're not going to be trying to play serious. We're not going to be doing anything other than basically trying to farm a 4X map all by ourselves and see how many fields we can work and grow crops in. And to do that, we're going to need a lot of equipment. We're going to need a lot of big equipment, and we're going to need a lot of money. So that's why we're going to wire this almost $7.5 million over to our Iowa bank so that we can make use of it over there. So with that, guys, isn't it 73 days, Robert says? It's 72. So it's 6 days for each season, so it's 24 days per game year. And 24 times 3 is 72, right? That's how I remembered it.
Yep. No, because the next day will be early spring, so
next day will be spring of year 4. So the gist was we were going to sell everything on the last day of winter in the end of year 3, so that would be today. Hey, Farm Kid, how are you doing? So without any further ado, and to keep from stringing this on anymore, this is it. This is the finale. We're done. Leave your comments. Leave your guess as to how many bales we sold. And like I said, you're going to have to wait till November 1st. Because there are other people that are still doing the challenge. Hopefully there are other people that are still doing the challenge. I don't want to be the only one that finishes. That would be a pretty bummer to win by default. And we'll have to wait till November 1st to see what the final numbers are that other people put up, to know if our 7,490,000 really holds up as the top number. So thanks to all of the regular viewers for watching. Thanks to everyone that's come out for the finale. Thanks to everyone that's in Discord chat. That would include DoughBoy, Rubber Burner, Jay. Thanks for coming out and participating on this great event.
Well, thanks for having me on this memorable evening.
Thank you for having us, buddy.
Yeah, my pleasure. And congratulations again.
Oh, well, I want to see how you do.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, you might get 8 million. You might catch a good groove.
Yeah, I got some different things going on than you do, so I don't have any high hopes.
Well, we'll see. All right. So with that, guys, I bid you a farewell, and until next time, happy farming.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Hey,